Appreciate it. So I get to the comedy show an hour early. I thought the show started at 8. The show didn't start till 9, right? So I get there at about 8:40 because I figure if I'm the headliner, I get there at 8:40. I can get out my car, walk on stage, do my jokes, drink a beer, and go the fuck back home. That didn't happen like that. Rudy Rush, what's up? You got to come on this live in the next couple weeks, Rudy. No, that didn't happen. So I get there, the show hadn't even started. People still coming in. But people are confused because there's some people going to the party in the other part of the in the other part of the venue, and they got to walk through our show to get to the other show. You heard me right. They had to walk through the comedy show to get to the party. Now, I don't know what kind of party it was, but it looked like somebody had just either came home from either jail or rehab. They had just come home from either jail or rehab. I'm not sure which one, but I know a good rehab party, a good coming home from jail party. Bernard is home. Bernard is home. We are so happy that Uncle Bernard is home. Uncle Bernard went away in 88. Uncle Bernard been locked up since 96. He went away in 2001. And he's coming home and they having a coming home party. And I swear, I know it when I see it. You know it when you see it. You know it when you see either just coming home from jail or coming home from rehab. The difference, there's small differences. I think this one was rehab because a lot of the people, I think this one was rehab. I don't think it was jail because a lot of the people was talking shit about the person whose birthday it was. And that's when it was rehab because a lot of people who, I have people who had substance abuse problems in my family and they don't realize all the shit they did while they was getting high that pissed everybody off. And then they start calling everybody after rehab. I just want to take accountability and apologize for the things that I did while I was under the influence. Like, man, fuck that. Don't you say nothing don't bring it up. I came to your funky little party, so don't bring that shit up no more, Uncle Bernard. Anyway, so they having that party next door as I'm doing my comedy show. I'm the headliner. What up, Ali Sadiq? I'm telling them about this ghetto comedy show I had this weekend. It was a good rehab party next door in the venue next door. So I'm sitting back there and I'm like, damn, when I'm sitting in the back, I'm like, damn, I really did used to be famous. I ain't famous no more. I'm infamous. I used to be famous. Like, I used to be really famous. But sitting in the back of that venue, I was like, Cleese, you got work to do. Because you ain't as famous as you used to be. They having a rehab party next door, and it's a pool hall connected on the other side, and the niggas in the pool hall was just looking at me like, who the fuck is this nigga? I walked in with I had on my, I'm serious, Ali. I had on my Jordan cool grays. The young niggas was Sipes. The old niggas was like, fuck him in them cool grays. I'm telling you, I was infamous. I'm infamous. I ain't famous no more. Anyway, so finally they say, okay, it's time for y'all ready for the show to get started. We like, yeah. Anybody who ever knows, who knows if you've ever been to a ghetto comedy show, they don't never get right to the comedy show. Like if you go to a comedy club, all you see is comedy. There's no other shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no other shit. It's just comedy. Well, I'm about to go up and I'm about to get ready to go up. They ready to start the comedy show. They say, but first, before we get this thing started. And that's when they bring out Randy Watson. They bought out Fredericksburg's version of Randy Watson. You know him as Joe the Policeman from the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. Give it up for Lincoln Heights' own, Washington Heights' own Randy Watson. So we had a there was a young brother who went up in front of us. He was a he was a rapper slash singer. Thank you, LaShawn Wilson. Grand risings to you too. He was a rapper slash singer, right? So you know how Drake can sing and rap. You know what I mean? So the young people want to be singers and rappers at the same time. Well, this young brother went up, and his name was Daydream. His name is Daydream. Now, I'm telling you some real shit. Some real shit. This brother's name was Daydream. Now, Daydream has potential. He has potential. But he didn't I'm telling you some real shit, Ali Sadiq. He came out there and they started playing his beat. They said, give it up for the young brother Daydream. Make some noise for Daydream. Give it up for Washington Heights home Daydream. And so Daydream come out. Hey, how y'all doing tonight? All right. Y'all ready? And then they play Daydream music and Daydream beat come on. And you know, these young people ain't. Here's why we have to keep the church in the black community. Not just because of Jesus, because we all need Jesus and a good word. But it ain't no more good singers. All the good singers come out the church. All the good singers come. If you listen to the singers and ladies, if y'all wondering why there ain't no more good singers, because don't nobody go to church no more. So these young brothers don't know how to harmonize. They don't know, they don't know 5-part harmony. They don't know how to stay in their range. They all sing from out their throat. And some of them, you need to know how to use your diaphragm. They don't know how to use their diaphragm to sing. So all of them got these real thin-ass voices nowadays. So anyway, this brother comes out and he don't got a thin voice. He's a baritone, but he don't know he's a baritone. So the key he was singing, it was the song was in A minor. Cause I sit here and I'm sitting at my keyboard now. The song was in A minor. This nigga was singing in F major. You hear me? And that this nigga was singing in F major. You hear me? The song was in A minor. F major ain't even a complimentary scale to the F minor, to the A. Y'all see where I'm going with this. He was all the way off key. And he started off key and he stayed off key the